welcome YouTube. We just did a whole podcast introduction. Honestly, I don't want to redo this. So if you want to hear the introduction, the pre-show, pre-party, listen to the podcast because we're already a minute and a half in and I forgot to hit record on the YouTube video. I'm such a content creator, right? It was mostly just podcast stuff. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my second photo shoot. If I have to disclaim anything, I'm still such a huge fan of my original photographer, Grace. She's amazing, she's beautiful. Honestly, her whole family is just so creative. Honestly, her dad's written books, her brother's making movies, her mom's now just honestly so creative and such a good Catholic creative family. I'm just so inspired by their whole entire family. I kind of wanted to try somebody else and kind of get a different perspective and kind of support other photographers. This one is a lovely mom from church. Her kids go to the school that I work at. Her nephews go to the school that I work at. Her sister-in-law's in PTC. They all go to church at our church, and honestly just supporting good. Again, gracious Catholic, yada yada, but just supporting good, more good churchy people, and specifically from our church. And yeah, she was so excited to help me, which is always a good start when you're looking for photographers. I kind of just wanted a different perspective. I kind of wanted to, I want to say film, I want to say record, like shoot in a different location. I don't know. I feel so cool, like getting photo shoots done, and I know that like celebrities or more famous people have photo shoots way more often. I don't know. It's just a fun experience, and I never really grew up doing like family pictures. Like I know that's a big deal in a lot of people, but yeah, we never really just did family pictures. And I don't know. I can be goofy in pictures. I could be like, I don't know, in our Easter pictures at church, I like wanted to hold my little Easter candle. So I never really grew up doing that. So now that I'm a quote unquote content creator, and we just kind of not rebranded, refreshed the podcast, and we got a new title and everything. I thought, now is time for some updated pictures and an updated photo shoot and more stuff for social media, more stuff for YouTube. I went with Kaylin. She was so excited, and she was the one, which this is so cool too, that she's like, I want to film in 2 different locations, which I was so excited about, and that was so generous of her to offer. So we kind of did a downtown little area, and then we went to kind of like bridge and grass and all of that sort of stuff. She was so cool with me wanting to use sprinkles and glitter and donuts. For those of you who may not know, if you're, like on YouTube or something, I have a podcast about food. And so I didn't want to bring a whole meal. Apparently, a slice of watermelon is so hard to buy at the grocery store, so I couldn't find like a slice of watermelon like this picture that I wanted to do. But I was able to get a Dunkin' Donuts pink or strawberry frosted with some sprinkles. And then I also I had to like cover my tongue in sprinkles. Thank God it was like the last picture that we did. I had to like lick sprinkles. Honestly, I forgot. I think I just put it in my hand, and then I like had to like lick it. And then my whole tongue was covered in sprinkles, and it's like me like sticking out my tongue and then like posing. And then I like had to have like my hands on my It probably sounds so dumb, but I texted Kaylin after, I think it was the next day, and I was like, and then I had like the donut up to my eye, like I'm looking at the donut or something, and I was like, Kaylin, these food photos, which I'm hoping to use, like the goal would be to use a food-ish photo for the front of a food-themed podcast, right? And I'm like, if there's any way that you can make the sprinkle picture or the donut picture, like, can you just let me know? And she's like, I'll do my best. I was like, I trust you. I trust your editing. I know I'm not going to get back every single picture. I probably don't need every single picture. But if there's any way that you can make the donut and the sprinkle picture look great. That would be great. Obviously, all these pictures are going to be, or not all, but these pictures will pop up on social media. These pictures will pop up places, so make sure that you stay tuned. Just keep checking different spots because I'll be sharing, obviously, the pictures because that's what they're for. They're for the podcast cover. They're for thumbnails. They're for all of the things, right? So that was really fun. And Kaylin was also like, oh, you're going to do an outfit change, right? And I was like, heck yeah, I am. If you guys saw content of what I looked like when I went to go see Dan and Shay, I just wore like a black kind of like ribbed thin long sleeve t-shirt and like are they called mom jeans or ripped jeans? Or kind of like more baggy jeans, and then my mint green Converse high tops. So that was kind of the theme for the downtown area shoot. And then for the kind of like naturey more themed shoot, I had a white dress, and then I kept those mint green Converse on as well. When Kaylin was pulling all of her equipment out of her backpack, she pulled out some bracelets and a rosary, and she's like, hey, would you want to do some modeling for me for a great Catholic company? And I was like, oh my gosh, I have looked up to this company for a while. I mean, definitely since we started going to our church, and that's been 3 years. So within 3 years, I found this company. They sell like children's shoe rosaries, like silicone rosaries. And those have popped up a lot around our church. So obviously I know this company. Honestly, it would be such a dream to have them on the podcast. So stay tuned because I hope some way I can get them on the show. Such a good Catholic company, and I was so honored to get to, I mean, you couldn't guarantee that my photos would be like on social media, but I have seen that she has used some of the pictures and she's promoted them on her photography page, like her personal page, like, hey, this just came out, go support that. Does that make sense? And I mean, either way, I'm sure that she'll share some of those photos with me as well, but just such beautiful jewelry and beautiful rosaries and all of the things. So that was really fun. And she's like, I'm always looking for models, so if you're interested, I would love to have you model some more of this, I don't want to call it merch. What's the right word? Like these products. There we go. Like, absolutely, that would be so fun. And I think I get a free bracelet out of this for helping her out. So that's exciting. I was asking Kaylin, like, how do you get confidence? In telling my former podcast mentor, she lives in Canada, Jess, amazing. I was like, Jess, you need to have an episode for your podcast, Selfish Confidence, all about confidence, podcast confidence. Honestly, yes, how to get confidence in your podcasts. But I'm just like, photo shoot confidence. How do you just relax and look beautiful and feel beautiful? And honestly, I asked Kaylin the same question, and she's like, oh my gosh, I don't know. She just kept saying, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Oh my gosh, I've never done a photo shoot like I've done for you, which was so cool. And she was just very complimentary. And I think that was the confidence I need. When your photographer is just so complimentary. And I know that you can't force that. I don't want it to be forced. But Kaylin just did a great job, and it was so fun. We got to talk about our nephews. We got to talk about our kids, you know. So that was really fun. Just getting to follow her around in the downtown area. I got to model those products for that Catholic company. And yeah, I'm trying to think about what else. What else do you want to know about photo shoots? I'm so excited to see these pictures. It was a little expensive. It was a little bit of chunk of change, I'll admit, and I don't have a summer job, and I'm not guaranteed my job back in the fall, 26 and all of those things. But it was worth every penny, and I'm really glad that I went with Kaylin. I think I'm running out of things to say. I feel like I'm missing some really big point. So maybe I'll just end it here and say, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely answer appropriately to the best of my ability. Honestly, I'm so tired. I had a long day at work, and then one of the kids I babysit for is sick. So his dad texted me at the end of the school day and was like, hey, can you bring the girls home? We're going to go lay down for a little bit and take a nap. And so just take them to the park. So we went to the park for about 40 minutes, and then we came home, and then the dad was super chatty. And then meanwhile, I'm having one of my friends texting me and be like, hey, my fiance And some of his friends and my brother are all going to be on a local university radio show. You should tune in. And so I tuned in for the end of that. And we're going to my sister's birthday party at my aunt's house this weekend. So I had to do virtual therapy today, which was something totally different. I got home and just got ready for bed. So we're in the TJM t-shirt tonight. This mic is insane. It's so weird. I know what that means now when they're like, yeah, I hate listening to myself in the mic. But I'm so excited to use this mic, and I really hope it amps up the quality. And I'm just so thankful for all of the love and support. And yeah, I'm so excited to share these photos as well. And without further ado, I think I'm gonna go to bed. So I think recording is better than scrolling on social media right before you go to bed, right? It's 10:06. I got another day of work tomorrow, and adulting is so fun. So yeah, I'm just rambling. It's late and I'm tired and I love this mic. Okay, ciao babes.